All right, guys, it's Throwback Thursday, and I do have an editorial for you. This isn't a throwback, but this is current. This one here is 2 hours old, and it comes to us out of Pennsylvania. You are going to love this one, guys. You're going to love this one. You're just going to love it. What happened here? I'm just going to go through it real quick and let you comment in the comment section below how you feel about how some cops looked out for their boss, we'll say. I'm going to put a link to the story in the description box below. You can go read the whole story for yourself. But out of Pennsylvania, here we go. Thank you to LehighValley.com, LehighValleyLive.com, I should say. A crash, some questionable actions afterward, and a pending legal matter prompted Washington Township, Northampton County supervisors to suspend the township police chief. The supervisors voted unanimously Wednesday to place Police Chief Scott Miller on administrative leave without pay until pending citations are resolved. Last week, Northampton County District Attorney Terry Hook cited Miller with driving at an unsafe speed and failing to report a January 6th crash into a house on Kesslerville Road in Plainfield Township. Credit card receipts showed Miller had been in a bar for 8 hours prior to the crash. Since police didn't test him for alcohol at the time, and since so much time elapsed after Hook started his probe into the crash, there wasn't enough evidence to charge Miller with drunken driving. Miller, who was absent from the supervisors' meeting, will not be paid while his citations go through the legal process. According to the resolutions passed at Wednesday's supervisors' meeting, Miller did not return messages seeking comment. The supervisors' decision came after a brief closed-door session with the township's newly hired special counsel, John Harrison. And so there's more to this story. It goes down and down and down and down, and I'm not going to read the whole thing. And if you wonder why I'm reading kind of slow, I'm looking across the room here at this story. Resident Charles Carcione, I probably messed up your name, I'm sorry. Resident Charles Carcione said Miller's contract allows that he can be given 9 months' salary and be fired at will. So he was quoted as saying, "Do it now and it's finished. It's done. Just fire the guy." But whether he gets fired or whether he doesn't get fired, he crashed his cruiser into a house. And the story below in the description box gives you the damage to the house and all the damage that was done. Fortunately, they were saying in the story that the stove ashes didn't get blown out of the stove and catch the house on fire. But this guy was, the cops show up. Oh, it's the chief. It's a chief. It's a chief. So they don't test him for field sobriety test, or they don't do a field sobriety test. They let him go. He's done. No charges, no arrests, nothing. Every time here that I see an accident in a telephone pole or a light pole or a traffic stop pole or a tree, cops want to do a field sobriety test. We're going to test you to see if you've been drinking and driving. Police chief crashes into a house. It was an accident. He lost control of the vehicle. Well, his credit card statements allegedly show that he was at a bar for 8 hours. Oh, he's drinking soda pop and iced tea. Okay. Bootlickers. That's what you think. That's what you do when you go in a bar for 8 hours. You sit and you drink iced tea. I don't know. He was, socializing with some of the residents. He's police chief. I want to know what you guys think. Come on now. Let's hear it. But all in all, he's on unpaid leave by the city council. He'll probably will get fired, but he's never going to be charged for anything. But this poor guy's house has now got a huge crash in it because the police chief lost control of his vehicle. What do you guys think? Community Leo Watch. Watching Leos, that's law enforcement officers from coast to coast. I'm known like butter on toast. And here's another one where cops defended each other. But I gave you the meat of this. Police chief Credit card statements show he was at a bar for 8 hours. Crashes into a house. No field sobriety test. No handcuffs. Goes home. There you go. Happy Throwback Thursday, guys. Thank you.